Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Dropped Frames Co. What episode are we on?
28,824.
Almost to the big 30K. We're getting there.
Closer every day.
Closer every day. Every week. I guess day two. That makes sense. Now, I have a question for you guys, but Zeke, go ahead first, and then I'll ask the question.
No, I forget how thin you are, Co. Sometimes, like, because you only see somebody from from here up, but when you're sitting like this, like I forget, like you're pretty.
See, normally this is my PC look right here because both my arms are on my sides. But then when I got my controller going on, see that?
Yeah.
I don't have to put my arms out. So I sit here with my controller, and I'm sitting here like, skinny up.
Oh, you probably trained yourself to do that when you're wearing a low cut top and make sure to okay.
I like people to see my tatas.
There's
what I call them.
Yeah. Great.
P-I-D-D-I-E-S. Iddies.
Yeah.
That's as people are prone to say now.
The question.
Are you had a question, JP? Sorry.
That I have. I wanted to start today. I have not watched The Last of Us Part 2 trailer. There were multiple people, granted it is the internet, so maybe they saw a dog and thought that, oh my god, there's a dog in the game. That's a spoiler. Multiple people said that there was multiple spoilers within this trailer. Are we open to watching this as a group, or should we not watch this as a group?
I'm up for it.
I saved it until today.
So did
like I didn't watch it.
Okay, I'm opening
because
here's the thing.
I also said like I don't need to watch it because I'm already in. I'm already sold.
I think all of us are. Yeah, I think most people.
But like,
yeah.
I will say though, I really feel that Last of Us is one of those types of games where it's going to be probably such a journey anyway that knowing a few little things along the way is not going to detract from the experience.
Yes.
It's not going to be like, oh man, this would have been a good game if I didn't know blank. Like, I think we'll be fine.
Yes, I agree. Apparently I opened the wrong thing. What? There we go. Okay, let's pause that. Go over here. Should have had this prepared. I also think that the reason they... We'll talk about it afterwards. I want to see how big this spoiler is before I make a statement. Let's see what this is. Here we go.
Oh, we're doing it right now. Let's do it, man.
We're getting into it.
Scale of 1 to 10. How would you rate our kiss from last night?
Of course, they start with that.
It's the last thing we saw from the game, so.
Look who decided to join us. All right. You all know the drill. Run your routes. Mark your logbooks. You run into anything you can't handle.
Ellie!
You come back.
great flashlight effect.
Get off me! Please stop! No!
Oh, damn.
Tommy, I have to finish it.
You have no idea what you're walking into.
What are you doing?
You don't know how large that group is, how armed.
I don't care. You can't stop this.
They haven't showed the best weapon in the game yet. I'm still waiting.
What the hell are you doing here?
Still waiting to see it.
You think I'd let you do this on your own?
Oh, damn!
Sure. I don't know what all the spoiler bullshit was about.
I think the spoiler is that at the beginning of the game, her friend gets killed, and that kicks everything off.
Yeah, they didn't show it.
I think some people wanted to.
It may be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might be saving for the game. I don't know. That looks really good though. Were you expecting the can?
Maybe
Zeke. Is
they showed Joel before?
No, but I would. Troy Baker's been all over this. Like, who is he gonna voice?
Yeah, I was gonna say Troy tweeted out like one of the
I'm gonna be playing a dog
or teasers or whatever.
We've got Joel. He's actually the dog this time. Troy Baker's gonna voice his internal monologue, and we'll follow him around for the entire game.
Since Joel wasn't here, we didn't want to put Troy out, so he did so much for us the first time.
Yeah.
No, and I can.
Great.
Well, the best weapon in Last of Us, and those of you who played it know, brick is love, brick is life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't see any brick throwing, so they better put that back in because that was like by far the best one. It was like a hitman without a crowbar.
Yeah. Someone on the chat says people on the internet were debating if Joel is dead or alive ever since the teaser. Oh, I see. I guess they kind of pulled a bait and switch. The other thing too is that that's a lot of mental trauma that she's gone through, so maybe it's not actually a real person. That they could also pull that bait and switch on us too.
I would say the fact that he put his hand around her mouth and pulled her away from something she was going to do probably indicates that he's real.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Then again, it's kind of interesting.
Well,
so
we're all in.
Go ahead.
If it's in her memory, if it's a fantasy or it's not real or something, he wouldn't have the old, wouldn't have the gray in his beard and stuff, because she would remember him as she knew him when he was alive or whatever. So he's either they didn't do it like that, like I would do it, like I would think they would do it, or he's real, and we get to hang out with Joel. It would be great.
Either way, we already stated at the beginning that I think we're all in. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I've only played it once, but I've watched like 7 or 8 other full playthroughs, including Aaron's playthrough, which I watched like every second of. So need to replay through it myself before it comes out. But we got a release date, February.
I'll be back in 1 second.
Sure. I was hoping to be out this
year. My dog's
year.
going crazy.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. I was hoping to be out this year, but I guess Death Stranding is going to be kind of their holiday game, and then the next year is going to be fucking crazy because it's Last of Us, then Final Fantasy VII, then Cyberpunk, like within weeks of each other.
Yeah, February what now?
21st is the
February
21st.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, is that a Tuesday? Where's my mouse? Let me just look at the date. Might be a Friday. February 21st is a Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
would you put The Last of Us would it be let's just start big. Would it be in your top 100 games that you've ever played?
Since this is a series of questions, yes. I won't just answer the full question. Go ahead.
Where would it be then? Would it be in the top 50, top 25? Where would you put it?
Top 5.
Would it be top 5 for you?
Yeah.
All right. Because it's up there for me too. Like I might be top 10.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd have to really scour my brain for the top 5. But it's an experience that stays with you.
Yeah, man.
That game. It was close to being perfect as a video game. Probably can be in that particular style, genre, whatever.
Yep. Yeah, I think that and God of War are pretty close to one another for me. I don't think that you can. That's like the impossible question. Is like, which one's better, God of War or Last of Us? But yeah, so definitely top 5, I would think. Definitely top 10, probably top 5. Questionably top 3.
That's actually a good question. Like I think it would be close. Last of Us or God of War, like the most recent God of War. Which one would you say is better? I would put Last of Us above it.
They invoke
not
different
far,
emotions. They're different emotions for sure.
Last of Us was like watching a movie. Like the narrative and the story and the characters were phenomenal. God of War, I felt like much more was about the gameplay, the setting. I mean, yeah, Kratos and the kid were cool, but there was not a huge amount of like meat in the interactions and stuff. Where Last of Us is like all about the human condition and all about like all the turmoil between all the people and lots of different people. And I don't know, I always felt they were very different.
Yeah, I think they're very different. I think that for me, there was
a lot of boy.
Meat. Yeah, there's a lot of boy. That's true. I think there was a lot of like meat and character between the two characters, but yeah. Anyways, that looks great. I'm in.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what happens.
Cohh, your thoughts. We kind of talked about it when you were away, so feel free to mental dump.
Not a lot of new stuff for me. I mean, like you guys, I was sold already. You know, I'm very much looking forward to the journey. There's nothing in that I would say I was really unexpected, which is kind of weird. Everything I saw there would look like more Last of Us, which is great. But yeah, it's fun. I can't wait to see where they're going to go with it.
Yep, me as well.
I really wonder if they're going to do like one girl versus the world with it, or if she's going to like actually get a bunch of companions and people to help her. Should be interesting.
Do you think they shoot in or the?
Let me click
the. Okay. Do you think the love story was kind of shoehorned in, or does it feel like it plays naturally?
I mean, we've seen 10 minutes of the actual game. I have no idea. I can't answer that.
You know, you're right. You know, and that's that's a very, very good point that you just made, JP. That we should. It's too early to say.
Okay, hold on.
We're making judgment calls on like
wait a second.
Minutes of a game.
No.
That's probably
You both have good points.
You know, many hours.
So get this. JP is right. We haven't seen a lot of it. But Zeke is also right because they're clearly choosing what to show about the game, and they're clearly showing like little sexual snippets between the two girls.
Did you not play the DLC? Like that was very apparent.
I did.
In the first game.
I did. I played the whole DLC. Absolutely.
That's not like
I will say,
shock.
it's not. But to lead off with that makes you wonder how much of a centerpiece they want it to be in the game. That was the first thing in the trailer. Like, cool, girls kissing. So it's like,
maybe
is this going to be like a sensual, emotional roller coaster, or are we going to make it more about girls kissing?
I think they're setting up. You know what? Now that I think about it, like this is all speculation, but I think they put that out first to get us into the relationship, and then so they're so good at just crushing us. They wanted to like make it so it's a huge loss when she fucking eventually dies. I'm calling it. Of course she has to die.
Yeah,
she's going to be the catalyst, just like the beginning of. I mean, it's honestly from the looks of it. They may be trying to recreate the Last of Us 1 intro. Because, like, where they kind of, like, establish an emotional thing, a huge tragedy happens, that then, like, spurs the entire main story along. We could be looking at a repeat.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are saying, like, you know what happens, like, oh, no, they showed that and showed this and showed that, like...
They haven't shown shit.
Just gone off what we saw.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Even if they showed someone, like, getting shot in the fucking head, there's no way to know, like... That's not a dream sequence or whatever.
Yeah.
And also, they're using a bunch of cuts from different scenes. Like some people pointed out in chat just a few minutes ago, in that scene where she's looking at the things and a hand goes over her mouth, when it cut to Joel, that could have been in a completely different part of the game.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't necessarily the guy putting the hand over her mouth. Like the way they do trailers, that could have been anyone.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, I completely agree with Zeke. They didn't show the girl getting shot in the trailer. Maybe the gunshot got deflected or missed her. You know, it's like, who knows? Yeah, this is all stuff.
The other thing that was, I think, interesting about that is the fact that within the maybe like the SKU listings on different websites, it's a 2-disc game. There's 2 Blu-rays, so I don't know what that means. You can fit a lot of game on a Blu-ray, so I don't know.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off when it's like Blu-ray, Last of Us disc, and the CD soundtrack.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're... Because they did do that, like... Well, no, that was like a retelling of the dialogue from the first game that they did. I don't know what it would mean. Unless it means lots of cutscenes. Like uncompressed 4K cutscenes I could see taking up a lot of things from a narrative game. But God of War didn't do those, so I don't know.
How many gigabytes fit on a Blu-ray?
You know what?
A lot. I don't know if maybe it depends if it's dual layer or what. I think most of them.
Okay.
Oh, a lot. Thanks. Okay.
Well, it depends.
It's a huge amount.
I think they're mostly dual layer on PS4, so it's around like
50 per layer,
something
okay.
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember
When you
reading
say
something about
dual layer, like that means like they stack 2 on there sometimes.
Yeah.
the dual layer has different types of lasers able to read through the first layer. The CDs and DVDs have the same thing.
Yeah.
Or just CDs.
That's why when you had Dreamcast back in the day, the best way to burn Dreamcast games onto disc were dual layer disc, and it was it was like high tech back then to buy dual layer DVDs were fucking expensive back in the day to burn Dreamcast games on. So, anyways, yeah. What were you gonna say, Co?
I wonder, like, with the size thing, maybe the fact that it's not compressed could help with loading times. Maybe they're trying like to just like put all the data in RAW so they can make I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. If it is actually 2 Blu-ray discs worth of game, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. I also wonder too. I mean, it's seeming like they're doing exactly what they did with the first game, where this one's coming out towards the end of the cycle of the PS4. They're going to remaster it for the PS5 when the PS5 launches. So maybe because of that, the file sizes have to be different because of how the PS5 architecture works in terms of it being like the faster SSD. I don't know how that works.
And Luca Boca had a good point in chat. Maybe a lot of localization. I mean, it's a very cutscene heavy game, and it's in a lot of different languages. It's a global game, so that could very good point.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Let's continue on with the trailers. There was a lot. I think quarter 2 is wrapping up, so everyone's trying to get their trailers in for the final financial calls. This is also from the State of Play yesterday. That's the PlayStation, right? State of Play. The PlayStation Direct. Fuck, just call it that. That's what it is.
State of the game. No, State of the Game is something else.
Yeah, State of the Game
So-
is something else. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong here. The State of Play thing happened yesterday, and apparently there's like a Microsoft one coming up.
Oh yeah, there's something in November. There's like I forget what it's called.
What are these? Like, what are these little things they're doing
Mini
now? Is
E3s.
this-
Same thing that Nintendo's been doing for the longest time. Yeah, it's making E3 less and less relevant. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not.
Inside
hopefully, but-
Xbox happened yesterday.
Right, that's something they've been doing. I thought you were talking about the big event in November. Yeah,
You know what I was wondering is like the PlayStation and Xbox thing was yesterday.
yeah, that's where they showed the Outer Wilds thing was the Xbox thing.
What's about September 24th? Like,
Well,
did they coordinate or something?
No. It's maybe, but it's also the end of the quarter. So financial calls are coming up. So everyone's trying to get in their stuff for investors. Yeah.
There it is. Okay.
All right, let's watch this trailer. This is called Humanity. It's from the Res team, the people that made Tetris Effect. So I'm curious. It's a VR game, and I hear it's weird.
Oh, that's actually in the game. I thought something was skipping or something.
Is it like Lemmings?
Good start.
Oh my God, it might be.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
This is kind of evocative.
It looks like Factorio with people.
If they make this game with a Twitch plugin, where every person can be a viewer.
Oh my God! It's on PlayStation though, so it's gonna be difficult, but fuck, that would be cool.
Well, Tetris Effect came to PC later, but this might also be exclusive for some time.
Well, I mean, they do it with marbles. Like all you have to do is just enter, and then your marble pops up. So why not with this?
I will say how cool would it be if there was
those
multiplayer
viewer
and you could do
marble
like
games, you know what I'm talking
your
about?
viewers versus another person's viewers, and it would like pull both the viewers from each chat room, so you could like just fight communities against each other. Somebody make
Fucking
that, please.
awesome! Oh my God, that is a great idea.
I don't know.
There needs to be a Twitch PvP game that fully utilizes viewers to then have like a bunch of different mini games where you can have like 3 different sides and you can have 3 streamers join and they all fight, and then whichever channel wins gets like the other 2 streamers like automatically give that channel subs or something.
Yeah. I'm in. I'm on board. I don't know if Barry's watching. I don't think you can do gambling within extensions on Twitch, but if you could, and gifted subs were able to be gambled for.
After seeing what Barry's come up with in the last 2 months, I'm sure he could figure something out.
Well, I'm sure he could come up with it without a doubt. I just don't know if it's, if Twitch allows that would be the biggest deal. I don't know.
Oh my God. You have a bongo chat emote.
Do I? Oh, yeah, bongo chat, yeah. I didn't know what, I thought you were talking about the bongo cat.
First time I've seen it. No, that was good.
True.
That was good.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Oop, this is loud. Yeah, sorry about that. This is 8 minutes of the Outer Worlds. Cohh, have you seen this yet? I don't know how long we're going to watch this.
No.
Okay. This is from that Inside Xbox thing that happened yesterday.
Oh, no, I've definitely not seen this.
You want to watch all 8 minutes?
You know I'm down. It's up to you two.
Searching for exciting off-world
I'm
opportunities.
just curious what they're going to show.
Oh, let me just stretch here a little bit.
Test. Then come to Elysium, where prosperity awaits you in the
And I got
stars.
some real soreness today, right around my
Earth's
chest.
Most distinguished corporations. Halcyon's colonists are guaranteed full employment. Enjoy a productive life in one of our many employment communities across Terra 2. You'll have access to
It's
every
so hard for me
modern
to-
amenity.
I actually don't think this is
From
new.
gourmet
Is it?
dining
Okay. Maybe.
I think so.
yourself through our career development program.
Is this old? This might be the old one.
So
I'm going off of
wait
linked
to
images.
sign those
So, or
indentured
linked videos.
contracts
Well, there's a good
and
chance
get
they just
on
showed an
board
old
the
one.
next
I don't know if there's
ship
anything new
bound
yesterday.
for the
Okay.
outer
We can skim
worlds.
around.
The Halcyon Colony, a better home for better people.
Oh, this is old? Let me see if there's a new one from their... That'd be on Obsidian, I guess? Or maybe Xbox?
The Obsidian Twitter.
Okay,
have it
you
up
go.
there.
Yeah, Twitter, Obsidian.
It has very much like a Fallout feel to it, doesn't it?
I have a hard time
Oh,
looking
God,
at that
yeah.
and not seeing Fallout. Like, if they were to say that that was a Fallout game, I'd be like, okay, yeah.
I think that's the point.
I mean,
think
sure,
that's exactly
yeah.
what they want people to see. Like, they now so a couple pretty cool things. First of all, a lot of people, including myself, are basically calling Outer Worlds like New Vegas 2 because everything we've seen from it looks to be that way, which is amazing. What's
Yeah.
also really cool is Obsidian recently announced that they're hiring like 8 to 12 new people to work on a brand new unannounced third and first person RPG. So a lot of folks are thinking that maybe this is kind of like just the beginning of them dipping their toe into the RPG, the 3D RPG realm again, from their kind of like jaunt in CRPGs. We'll see.
Interesting. Chat was saying that apparently they didn't really so they have an hour and a half, which includes the interview. That was like what they led with, but it's an hour and a half, which is an interview, them talking about Project xCloud and more. So I'm not going to watch all that.
Gotcha.
I don't know what
No
else.
worries.
Should we watch the Call of Duty? Let's watch this trailer only because I want to talk about this exclusivity thing that they're doing with PlayStation and how a lot of people are upset about it. Jesus, that bass.
20 years of civil war.
There's nothing simple about it.
This is bigger now.
I like his mustache and
Yeah, it's Price. The only character that's worthwhile Call of Duty.
They could be anywhere.
We need to move fast.
What do you suggest?
A business trip.
That looks really good, like motion cap wise.
business trip.
I need your help.
Because of this poison, my people have known something worse than war.
Help us track it.
If you stay, we can help you. But if you stay, you fight.
Yelling out to.
The invaders of my country have no regard for human life. We live like this every day.
Any further complications and we're at war.
I gotta admit, these look like movie
Breaking
trailers.
through now.
Yeah.
We need the new extraction point fast.
If you told me that there wasn't a game behind this, I'd believe
Join
you.
us. I lead soldiers. You train killers.
But we are all killers here, no?
How about you, Captain?
Are you gonna let them die?
This is Call of Duty.
Yep.
Chemical weapons are now in the wild.
And they put a lot of work into a game just for 13-year-olds to yell racist stuff at each other all.
You draw the line.
No time! Stop!
That's a low-hanging
Wherever
fruit
you need
around
it.
Call of Duty for sure.
What is this?
It's the off switch. We're all just pawns in this.
You speak for yourself.
This is crazy.
Yeah, but we're a little crazy, aren't we? The rules of engagement have changed. If you can't identify the target, you are the target.
Are the target. Yep.
I mean, that looks pretty okay.
Get the XRK
Oh god,
weapons
the
back.
XRK weapons back.
Okay, you ready to hear something weird?
Sorry, start it over again.
I would be more liable to pay half price for every cutscene back to back than full price for the whole game.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
I'm not kidding. The thing is they showed all that, and what did they not show any of? Gameplay. That's because
Gameplay.
everyone knows exactly what they're getting
it is.
into with the gameplay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just and when you're the rest of it is looking that good and like has full actors and voice cap and everything, it's like at that point the gameplay is just like it's just getting between the cutscenes. That's it.
yeah. I mean, the stories stuff has always been like somewhat interesting, and also very well done since for a while. I mean, what was the thing where you nuked everyone a long time ago in that game? Like that was a fucking crazy moment that I think a lot of people regard pretty highly. And even the stuff with that actor with Kevin Spacey that they did a long time ago, and his single player, he was a bad guy. Like it was very well done. It looked very good at the time. So yeah, I don't know. That looks cool. I
gotta
go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this as light as possible.
Okay.
But I'm just kind of curious about this because I'm wondering if someone else heard differently. So Kevin Spacey,
Yes.
huge actor.
Yep.
Someone made some allegations against him.
Correct.
He lost basically everything.
Yeah.
But then I swear, like a few months ago, I read that the dude dropped his charges or something.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I don't know if they settled out of court or what. I don't know what.
So,
yeah.
Does that mean everyone likes Kevin Spacey again?
No, I don't think I think the general sentiment is fuck Kevin Spacey, but
okay, that's what I was wondering. See, I don't stay current with this stuff, so I was just kind of curious. Like,
yeah,
yeah, okay,
yeah, I don't think so.
Okay,
didn't the guy die? No, that was in the season of House of Cards. That's what you guys are talking about.
He had it was a Me Too moment.
Gotcha. Okay.
Wait, the guy. Oh, Chad is saying the guy that had the allegations died. The accuser actually did die.
Oh. Weird. It's weird that his life turned into a House of Cards season.
Evan, what did you do?
Yeah. Jeez.
Okay, anyway, moving on.
Anyways, that's our pop culture moment for the day. So the controversy apparently is that, in chat, you're going to have to help me along here because I don't know the specific game mode, but the Spec Op game mode is exclusive to PlayStation for a year. So no one else can play it unless you're playing it on PlayStation. It's survival mode.
What is
survival mode, which is, I guess, like a horde mode or something like that. So a fully fleshed out mode is only available on PlayStation for a year. And a lot of people are pretty upset about that.
I bet.
Yeah.
Because that means basically, like, if you buy it, I'm assuming they're the same price, Xbox and PS4.
Yeah.
So that means you are literally getting just less value from that game for owning an Xbox.
Yeah. That's kind of, I mean...
Ouch.
Yeah, it's kind of shit.
That must really suck for Xbox COD fans. That's like a slap to the face.
I mean, PC too, yeah, for the smaller minority.
Oh, wow. So PC's not getting it. Oh, man.
Yeah. It's shit. Yeah, that's rough. Was there anything else trailer-wise? There's a couple other things from that State of Play but none of them were really big splashes. I'm just scanning through this stuff. I think last week we took, wow, we're almost at 50 minutes again. So I'm going to cut a little bit short. Yeah, that was a very short or very quick amount of time.
Just a little thing while you're looking for trailers. If you guys remember last week, we looked at a game called Disco Elysium. There has been a lot more information out about it.
Yeah,
dude, it's a 60 to 100 hour game. Elysium is a D&D module it's based on. Like this apparently is a gigantic. There's 24 skills, and like some of them are used up to 500 times throughout the course of the adventure. Even the like least amount of skills are used like 50 plus times. The world is apparently gigantic. It is looking more and more interesting. Yeah, just saying, Disco Elysium is something RPG fans should really keep an eye.
Interesting. I did not expect that. Yeah. That was the one that had like we didn't know what the combat was, right? Like it was more skill based. Yeah. Okay.
Somebody in chat said it was like dialogue only or something. Yeah. It looks to be very unique.
People made a lot of jokes as far as me being in the game because I look like the dirty like detective guy, right?
Oh yes. Okay, I do recall exactly what that is.
There is one more trailer. I got a block of new release trailers from my sponsor GOG that I watched on stream, and one of them in particular kind of caught my eye. I looked at it and thought Zeke might like it.
Okay.
If you have the trailer for Stygian.
We talked about this. I was on the.
Was that the show? Oh, okay. Oh, how did that go, by the way, real quick?
That's fine. Yeah, it was great. Dodger was talking about this because it's coming out soon.
Yes.
And
maybe it's already out, 26 or something. I saw this, and when I looked at it, not only did it look interesting to me, but I was like, Zeke actually might like this. Like this could be. It's an indie-ish game, so maybe
was that Stygian Reign of the Old Ones or whatever?
Okay. I believe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I just looked up his Steam.
Is that the most recent trailer? I guess so. I guess I'll just watch the stream trailer. Steam trailer. Sorry, I'll talk into the mic. Ah! God damn these trailers are so loud.
JP and your forced advertising. It looks like a mix between the art styles like Darkest Dungeon and like Edward Gorey.
It's hex-based combat and stuff.
Hex-based, okay.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, for those of you asking, the second tag on the Steam page is Lovecraftian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, like you said, Zeke, it kind of reminded me of like if Darkest Dungeon was crossed with like a semi-open worldy looking RPG, like a CRPG plus Darkest Dungeon.
Ah. The text is a little
corny.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's all part of it. I thought that looked pretty cool. Oh yeah, it comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, I knew it was soon.
It looked kind of fun.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. I think you have to have the game, but the intro to a game called Hot Lava. It's a new game by Clay, the maker of Don't Starve and Oxygen Not Included, among others.
Yeah.
Might be the best opening sequence of any video game I've ever seen.
That's a bold statement.
Fucking fantastic. No, I'm serious.
See that, JP?
What's the name
when
of
you
it?
watch it, Hot Lava is the name of the game.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Another quick
I don't know
side
if you
question.
I don't know if you can see the intro if you don't own the game.
While JP's looking for that, did either of you guys get a chance to check out the new Cube World stuff?
No, I watched a little bit of it because Gathalion and Broman and all them.
Yeah,
and
I was actually watching.
Yeah. I did not play the beta though, so I think the only way that you can get access to that is if you bought it originally or something like that. I did not.
Your old Pick Rama account still works. I was able to get my alpha that way.
Oh, okay. Zeke, is it a bunch of robots running at you? And green people in suits?
It's
and a
yeah,
cityscape
kind of like,
that's on fire?
Kind of like Captain Planet.
Here, is it this?
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God.
Okay. It's 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
All right, Zeke. This is coming out of Indie Sunday. We got to leverage these moments.
That's absolutely fine.
Okay. What the hell?
This is in the game. This is how the game starts.
Lex Explorer, really?
Interesting name.
Explorer, Tsunami.
Get the Elite Special Missions Force initiated to stop the terror of Toxic.
It's like a full episode?
Previously on GAT. In the
hell?
very first GAT mission, Jen Forcer saved Hazard from Mount Vile, where he had endured years of intoxination. Jen was able to break Hazard from Sludge's mind control. He quickly became a valuable member and friend to the Global Action Team. Until, in the midst of an epic battle, Lord Sludge spoke 3 words.
Sheep, rainbow, lollipop.
These 3 innocent words triggered the years of dormant intoxination. Luckily, Cyborga's cybersonic cry neutralized the effects of the mind control. But the question remained, could Gat ever trust Hazard again? Now, back to Gat.
Well, I guess you can take the trooper out of Toxic, but you can't take the Toxic out of the trooper.
No way Hazard turned on us. We're a family.
Does Hazard know that? Because he just showed up at Mount Vile.
No.
I knew you couldn't resist my intoxination.
Like a whole cartoon, like 5-minute cartoon.
Prove your loyalty.
But also, there's something else you'll see.
The ultimate test.
What is the actual game?
Vile Gauntlet Trial.
The actual
That's
game.
what I'm wondering.
Oh, Jesus.
Here we go.
You gotta pass my test first, Hazard.
You create the challenge with movable rocks and realistic lava effects. Some assembly required. And
That's
now,
pretty
back
cool.
to Gat.
I love that they like put a little commercial in the middle.
If you were to tell me that they made a game for you, Zeke, I would say, yeah, this game was made for Zeke.
Well, the thing is,
It's Saturday morning cartoons for you. Like,
yeah. The game is a time attack, level attack, like Action Hank, but like first person.
oh, okay. Weird.
Okay.
Yeah. The floor is lava, basically. That's the whole thing. Like you're a child, and you're playing as an action figure, or you're pretending you're an action figure, or you're part of this global action team.
Yeah.
And all of the unlocks are like action figure accessories and like all that kind of stuff. Different outfits, different like characters from the game or from the I guess from the television series or whatever. And it's a first-person platformer time attack. They teach you like I never knew how to. That's my favorite line in the whole thing, because during that little part, he's like, I don't know how I can make it. Oh God, what's going on? And all of the team is like, you can do it. We believe in you. And the dolphin goes, you're actually a liability to the team.
Nice.
Now wait, Zeke, did you played this already, right?
Yeah, I played a couple hours of it, but this was by far the best part of the game for me. Was the intro.
I saw. Go ahead.
I watched you playing that for a little bit, and you were like, you were going down it looked like almost you were surfing in CS:GO or CS, if you remember the surfing maps, and you were trying to learn how to like flick yourself up at the end of this platform, and you just kept dying over and over, but it didn't seem to phase you at all. So I'm guessing that was a big part of the game.
Yeah.
Part of the game is learning. If you don't know how to do certain things from certain games, like CS:GO surfing or CS surfing. I don't know if it's just CS:GO, but like,
CS.
if you don't know how to do CS surfing or like Quake bunny hopping, they teach you how to do that in the game. Like that's part of the game to go through the levels faster, and it is gorgeous. The game itself is gorgeous. Like the graphics and stuff are great, and obviously the intro is fucking phenomenal. But it's a lot of trial and error stuff. It's you go to a level, you have like 6 challenges in the level if you want to complete the extra challenges other than just finishing the level. So you can like finish it in under this amount of time, find the secret star, don't swing, no deaths, like that kind of stuff. So it's level. What are those kind of games called?
Parkour games, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, no, like time attack games. They're like levels and they have challenges within them. Like
you're talking about like yeah,
speed run games.
I don't know
maybe
what you call those.
Yeah,
actually. Yeah, what do you guys think?
Maybe yeah.
Trials games.
Trials
like
games.
The game
There you
trials.
go, trials.
Yeah, I like trials games. Okay,
They're trials games. This is definitely a trials game. Yes, for sure.
Game.
Gotcha.
If we're gonna let Dark Souls take Souls-like for their genre, we can let Trials take Trials games.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But yeah, you can set up like ghosts of your Steam friends or ghosts of previous use to see if you can beat them. There's a lot of, it's a lot of parkour, and it's one of the. But I did at the very end of my playing, I did get to a level. This particular level was in like a Costco kind of a store. It became like a puzzle game. Like you had to figure out where the next place to go was, and that was a lot of fun. It was like a maze. I really enjoyed that particular level when I got to it.
Huh. Okay. It's currently 20% off, $16 right now on Steam. I don't know if this has PS4. It might say here at the end. Let's see. It just says Steam, so PC only. It looks like cool.
And Clay makes good stuff. So
yeah, they're kind of an interesting developer. They have
They do all sorts of things, man.
Very different type of games coming out of there, not just like one type.
From a Trials style game to a RimWorld-esque side scroller to a multiplayer survival game, like they're all over the map, man. And every one of them's good. It's even crazier.
Yeah. We'll watch this real quick, and then it'll be the end because we got to do a show. But this will lead into me talking about this.
We got to do a show.
Into the shadows.
Oh, that's right. You've been playing this.
Yeah, not this, but Destiny.
Right.
Death.
Oh, this is Destiny?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Oh, damn.
We've been waiting.
October 1st for the new shit, right?
Next Tuesday, yeah.
Oh.
It knows we're
I had something to tell everyone about Destiny.
I
Was
can
it
sense it.
fun?
You know that thing that goes bump in the night? Become that thing.
Luna. Okay.
Okay, yes. Actually, I'll say it after this.
Oh, he wants to light up the moon too. Wait a minute, we fought that guy. I fought that guy.
Yeah, that's part of the story.
Okay. He's been in there way a long time.
They're coming back.
We have work to do.
It's an interesting
Close quarters finishers.
Will someone please bring this guardian his crown?
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
So yeah, that launches next week. Cohh, what were you gonna say?
Okay. If you are a Destiny 2 player, or if you are ever planning on possibly checking it out again, you need, and you want to keep your progress.
Oh yeah.
You need to transfer your account from whatever it was on, to Steam.
BattleNet to Steam.
Or October 1st.
Yep, or the character.
So, like, I don't even know if I'm going to play Destiny 2 again, but I do want to keep all my stuff.
Yep.
So, yeah. So definitely do that. I'll put a link in chat for anyone that wants to do this. There's a link you can go to. I'll spam it in both the chats. So if you are a Destiny player, or again, even thinking of playing Destiny in the future, and you want to play it on Steam, go to that link and do your thing.
Yep. Yeah, you need to. The other thing that's kind of cool now is they have cross saves. Not cross play, but cross saves. So if you had a PS4 character that you want to play on PC, you can set that up so that you can play that character on PC and just like swap back and forth easily. But it's locked in. So if you have a second character that's PC only, you have to unlink that, and then you can't do it again for 90 days. So that's kind of an issue. Okay. But I think the reason is because it's maybe like a resource intensive thing on someone's side, and so maybe they didn't want to like bog down the servers. I don't know. I don't know the reason for it occurring that way, but I just know that there's a 90-day limit for it.
Or, and stay with me here, somebody paid them to do that.
Oh, you're saying...
I'm sure there's some financial reason.
Well, it is Sony.
Them wanting to do
it
that.
Is Sony, so it's probably like, well, we don't want to take on that extra stuff on our servers, so you got to limit it. Yeah, maybe so. But yeah, I've been playing Destiny purely off stream. The same issues that I think I've had with that game the entire time I've played that game still are there. And I think it's unfair to judge a game that in the better part of 6 days is completely changing. So I want to be very careful with what I say because it is changing drastically. They're removing levels from the game. You only have your light level. There's no more like leveling up. You can just jump in apparently whenever. It's going free to play. Certain aspects of it, you still have to buy certain expansions, I believe. One of them being Forsaken, which is their most recent one that was out like a year or maybe two ago. But yeah, I finished Forsaken, so I finished that DLC, and I unlocked like the big raid. And yeah, it's Destiny. That game still tries to be like... I don't know. I said obtuse on Twitter last night. And it was the best word I could think after some...
It's a great word in general.
Thinking on it, but like it... And it's the same thing, and people started drawing comparisons to like Path of Exile, where I think Path of Exile is just a complex game to begin with, whereas Destiny is not complex. They just try to be complex. They try to have like this mystery about it, when it's really just, hey, you need to go kill X amount of guys until this bar fills up to 100%, and then you're good. Whereas Path of Exile is like, all right, here's 700 skills. Good luck, and we're gonna, see what happens. We're just gonna try it out, test it out.
Good luck.
Yeah. But I'm hoping that with the Shadowkeep thing that comes out next Tuesday, that some of that will be fixed. They've definitely gotten better. I can say that. They have like, I think it's called Pursuits, and that's kind of where all of your quests go. But it's a giant screen of little tiles that have, you can only highlight 3 and like follow 3 at a time in your quote quest log. They don't call it any of this. They have some weird fucking Destiny branded name for it. So you kind of just follow that stuff along, and that's Destiny. I think all of that stuff may or may not be changing, so I don't want to, I'll know more next week once I play it. I guess, actually, no, I won't, because I won't be able to play it till next week after Drop Frames.
How long have you been playing it?
I think I've probably put in, I don't know the hourage, but probably like 15, 20 hours since about 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Did you make the max level or whatever?
Yeah, I'm 50, but it doesn't matter because it's going away on Tuesday.
No, I know. I was just wondering, like, did you go through like any story stuff that you hadn't gone through before? Or?
Yeah, Forsaken. I did all of Forsaken, which was all story. And they still tell story stuff the same way. Like, some of it is told you'll start a quest, and like a very nice put together cutscene will play, and then you kind of go and do whatever you need to do in that mission, and then a cutscene will play, then the cutscene ends, and you continue doing that. And sometimes they'll break it up, or at least in Forsaken's instance, they broke it up, and you had to go hunt through I forget, bounties, which is like another system they have. You had to go like kill 7 bounties before you could finish or continue the main quest forward, that type of stuff. So it's still the same Destiny. I will say those cutscenes were very fucking cool. I didn't have that much knowledge on who all the characters were, only loosely about what was happening. I know who Cade is. I knew who Cade was. But the brother and sister, apparently they have a lot of Destiny lore around them. I did not have that lore. I'm sure you might know who I'm talking about. But I did not have any of that lore, so it was not as impactful on me. So perhaps leading the player into like understanding what that stuff is, or a reminder or something like that. I don't know. It's still very much Destiny. Like, the story is there. You have to kind of, if you want more, it's the type of thing where you have to jump into a menu and like read about it. They don't put it up there at face value for the most part. But I had fun. Like, it's fun shooting people. It's fun getting better gear. I was PvPing a lot. They have a new PvP thing. Well, new. I say this is all like a year old now or whatever, or 2 years old. But it's called Gambit. It has PvE with PvP elements into it, which is kind of fun. So if you're not,
that's the one they debuted at Guardian Con, right?
Yeah,
or had gameplay.
Yeah, and that was fun. Like, I had a lot of fun with that. I will definitely be playing more. Apparently, like, the best weapons for PvE are from PvP, which kind of sucks, and I think a lot of people were not happy about that. But this is all like a year old information, so take nothing for what I'm saying for the release next Tuesday. I want to be very clear about that before people start jumping down my neck.
Isn't that kind of par for the course for MMOs though? Isn't that like?
Yeah, it happens. Well, kind of. World of Warcraft definitely happened. EverQuest never had PvP, so.
Is it not an MMO? Because it feels
not an MMO.
Like no. Okay.
They came out and said
no.
Didn't
it's
they?
Not.
Bungie came out and said
they're wrong.
MMO.
It doesn't matter. They can be wrong. They're not infallible. It's not an MMO.
Okay.
He's giving you
matter.
the
I'm telling you, it's not how it is. No, here's the thing. It's an online cooperative and competitive shooter. The whole thing that MMO is massively multiplayer. Massively multiplayer. So to say a game that is like 4 players max is an MMO, no. Just because you have a social hub does not make your game an MMO. Period. Put down.
So
it's not an MMO.
How many?
Yeah. What's the player count?
Would you have? Yeah.
Generally, it's 100.
More?
If you have 100 active players that can see each other and interact with each other at the same time on a single server, that is considered massive.
Okay.
In Cohh's world.
Okay. All right.
Sure.
I like that. Okay. I'm down with that.
Okay.
I understand where you're coming from. So wait, is a BR an MMO?
No, it's a massively multiplayer competitive shooter.
Ah. So it's
It is online. So it'd be an MMO FPS.
Hansen was the creator of BR games. They were the first BR game.
I knew it.
God, they were onto something. Those fucking... Were they twins?
Yeah.
No, brothers. They were just brothers, right? They weren't twins?
Yeah.
No, well, the whole thing, it's funny because we call MMORPGs MMOs, but we should be calling them RPGs, if anything. All MMO means is how many players there are. So it's a massively multiplayer online. That's the amount. And then role-playing game. Right. So if you call something an MMO, everyone just calls it an MMORPG, but it really could be anything. Theoretically, a 100-player BR would be massively multiplayer online. But it'd then be MMOFPS. So...
Yeah. It's Destiny. All
this is completely subjective, so what I'm saying isn't right anyway. It's just an opinion.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is you're all absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, triumphs.
Yeah. I just referred to it as Destiny. That's it.
Yeah.
So
there we go.
Hey, are you playing it with anybody offline, or are you just doing pickup groups, or what are you doing?
There's a member in chat, a longtime sub, Slugs, who you may have seen. He kind of helped me through some Final Fantasy stuff, and he apparently has like literally every weapon and armor piece that you can collect in the game. So he's very knowledgeable about it.
So he's got a big old backpack.
Yeah.
Just jump on in, make a little home.
There's no inventory limit then.
Well, I mean, there's a collection tab now in Destiny, so it tells you like, there's 650 armor pieces and blah 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 weapons, and he has that in terms of every weapon and everything collected. But yeah, he's kind of been telling me stuff, and it's the type of thing where it's almost like an MMO. Uh, when like I pick up a quest, or sorry, a bounty or whatever the fuck, a pursuit, and it's like, hey, you need to go and ruffles Big Bird's feathers, and you're like, well, what the? This is just something I'm making up. It's like, what the fuck? How the fuck do I do that? Like, what am I supposed to fucking do? So then I have to go, how do I ruffles Big Bird's feathers in Destiny 2? Like, oh, you need to go to this place on this map and go into the Lost Sector thing and complete that, and then there will be a chest. And it's like, then fucking just put that in the game and mark it on my map. Like, everyone's gonna no one is like, I can't wait to scour the galaxy to find this one fucking thing. I don't think people play that game that way. Otherwise, it would take tens of 20s of hours to do one simple thing. Maybe they do. I don't know. Most people, I think, just Google that stuff.
Maybe when you have 20s of hours in the game, JP, then you can talk, bud.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, I probably do cumulatively across all of the years. Definitely not recently, though.
I just like 20s of hours. That was just it's just really great.
Yeah, for a single quest instance, it's like, yeah, that's what it would take to find this random thing. Yeah.
Are you super excited for the new stuff?
Yeah, I'm generally excited. I think I have an affinity for games that have a grind within them, and I have said fuck off Path of Exile for this league. So I'm looking for that next grind. And I think
really
Destiny
just,
2.
At the end of the day, the tower defense just didn't hold you?
Man, I like leveled an entire character up off stream. One that was like, I was really excited to play. I had a lot of fun playing it. They put out a patch, and I got into like a blight map, like the big league mechanic. I got into the blight map. I was like, great, this is patched. I'm watching Dat Mods. He's running a map right now. It looks fine. The FPS is still kind of not the greatest, but it runs. I get into the map, and the pump, which spawns the enemies, has an enemy spawn right next to it, and this particular enemy is a boss that jumps. So a map that's supposed to be 5 minutes long, at 4 minutes and 25 seconds, the boss spawns, jumps once, hits the pump, I lose the map, and like 40 currency or 40 chaos worth of currency kind of down the drain and everything that I pumped into it. And I just alt F4 and was like, I'm good. I'll see you next league, Path of Exile.
Dude, that must have been infuriating.
Yeah. It was so annoying.
Oh man,
so
that's the worst.
Yeah, that was it. I was good. So I'm eager to see what they do. There's a lot of. I think one day we'll have a longer conversation about Path of Exile. What's up?
My chat is spamming F.
I think that's because your phone just went. I don't know.
No, they definitely nothing about the stream.
Oh, my chat's fine. I don't know.
Zeke, how's yours?
Good. Yep, good.
That's weird.
Oh, Turb.
Apparently, Twitch twitching. I'm not dropping a single frame going out.
Dude, here's the thing. I'm not streaming to my stream. JP is. It's not my fault.
Yeah, it must be the server that I'm streaming to is having a bad connection for Cohh's channel. I don't know.
Oh man, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, apologies for that. It's not something I'm doing on purpose.
Yeah. I was gonna say you really don't need to apologize.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening.
Twitch being Twitch.
Oh, well, it might just be Twitch being Twitch. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, that's where I'm at with Destiny. I'm
Stop downloading Porn Co. No.
It's true.
I have all my bandwidth. So
no one downloads porn anymore unless it's VR porn because you kind of have to.
Yes.
True.
Not that I know, because I don't.
True.
I do. So you're playing that offline.
Yeah.
I've been playing Borderlands 3 offline.
Yeah? How are you liking that?
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't play it on my channel because it's super good to veg. Like, it's just awesome game. Well, it's because when I'm playing it, I realize, like, I think of it in terms of streaming.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do when you're a streamer. And I see myself, I'm like, man, if I stream this would be boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Because like every like I want to say like every other second, all you're doing is pressing E or shooting to loot.
To move a dialogue
like you're pressing
forward,
E on packages. No, on packages.
Oh yeah.
Things around the map. Like, there's so much loot. It is. I don't remember it being this much loot, and the most of it is fucking garbage.
Yeah.
But I can't stop.
It's funny.
I can't stop myself.
It's funny because
it's mostly garbage, like 90% trash.
I'd go
garbage
99% of all the loot that you pick up in that game is actual not worth it, except to sell.
Completely.
Yeah.
And especially in Borderlands 3, where the legendary rate is just obscene as you get to the higher difficulties and mayhem modes.
Yeah.
There's the thing that's kind of weird about Borderlands 3 is like before, where you'd get a whole bunch of loot, go back and sell, get a bunch of loot and go back and sell. The discrepancy with the mayhem modes is so vast that until you get to mayhem, there's no point in selling guns. There's like no point to doing anything because you start just making so much money, and then all of a sudden you blink, and you have every single SDU upgrade unlocked.
Yeah.
And 10 million, and it's just like, bullshit. Like I don't even have anything to do with money anymore. I haven't even gone into True Vault Hunter mode yet. It's wild.
Yeah, money is meaningless up to a certain point, or at a certain point.
Okay.
Up to a certain point.
Yeah, that's all I was doing. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I really appreciate the feedback in my chat about changing Twitch servers and everything. Thank you for it. Again, I'm not streaming.
Yeah. Cohh's doing none of this.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, sorry. What were you saying, Z?
Don't worry, y'all can come over to my channel if you want to.
Yeah.
If you want to have a nice chat, come on over.
There you go.
We've got weed brownies. No, I'm kidding.
Only in California.
Hold on, I'm going to Zeke's channel. Hold on a second.
Yeah, no shit. Like fuck my channel.
Wait, what?
No, it's so much superfluous stuff. But the FOMO in Borderlands 3, the fear of missing out, that if you don't open a package, and there's going to be, or a locker, or a refrigerator, that something in the door is going to be like epic, or unique, or whatever. What's the one up from Epic?
Legendary.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary. That something's going to be legendary. You find yourself like, oh god, I dread when there's like a room that's like all laid out. It's huge. And I know, or a room or a place, like a valley, like you come over this crest and you see a huge valley with all these like buildings and stuff. You're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's gonna take me forever because you don't want to miss any weapons, and you certainly don't want to miss a fucking red chest.
Yeah.
Or, a weapons chest. Like the feeling of finding a weapons chest and a red chest is just like, it's like a drug addict. It's like
opening up loot boxes.
If someone
paying for loot boxes. Yeah, it's the exact fucking feeling. Yeah.
And
no, they know
I
exactly
told
what they're doing with that.
I told myself, like, you're just gonna ignore all this shit. And that lasted about 15 minutes. I was able to ignore all the loot for like 15 minutes. And then I got done with that 15 minutes. I was like, what if I missed something? Like, what if I missed all this shit? You're fine. If you just play through the game, you probably don't have to open, unless you're battling, you probably don't have to open a lot of boxes. If you want good guns, you can buy them from the fucking gun kiosk.
Yeah.
They have decent guns. And kill bosses. That's how you get the best stuff. As far as I found.
For the most part, yeah.
Most of the red chests and weapon chests that I've seen, they don't have near as good stuff as like some of the guns in the gun kiosk or boss gun.
Yeah.
Like I've opened red chests and been like, this is fucking all green fucking garbage shit.
At lower levels, it definitely is. They don't really start pumping a ton of like purples into the red chest till later, I think.
Bear in mind, I've just reached level 21. That's where I'm at in the game.
Okay. You're probably like halfway through the story then.
But I'm starting to get a handle. Like, I do like the fact that when you get a gun and you start using it, you're like, this is my gun. This is the gun I like.
There's something, and I think this is true for Destiny. I think this is true maybe for any like loot game. The amount of fun that you have when you get a good a good weapon, a good sword, whatever, gun, whatever, just amplifies so much more than when you have like a shitty green item that just shoots. right? Like the second I got that grenade launcher, it was like, oh, this is fun. Like I'm just fucking destroying things. It's so much more fun than it was 5 minutes ago when I was doing like 5% damage, and now it's like their entire life bar within a second. It amplifies all of that. So
yeah,
kind of sucks when you can't get good guns because there's a billion that suck in Borderlands, and then there's like, oh, I got one.
Yeah,
and this one's great, but it's level 10 and I'm 40, so fuck me. I guess I'll just try to get it to drop again.
Yeah, I wish there was a way to level up guns with you.
Same here. I wish there was.
It wouldn't be a looter shooter if that was the case. But in case you guys were wondering, I'm playing wait, what's her name?
Maz?
Not Amara? No.
Oh, Mose.
Oh, you're playing the psychic, Amara, the melee person, yeah. I think it's Amara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Amara.
Is it Amara?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm playing totally melee. I'm going full on melee mode. Like my skill tree, I'm looking at it right now. My skill tree is the phase slam skill tree. I'm getting like health regen, all that stuff, melee upgrades, toxicity on my slams or whatever it's called. Is toxicity or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
Corrosion.
I don't know. Corrosion. There you go.
Yeah.
Corrosion on my slams and stuff like that. And like I love it's you get attached right away to purple guns, and you're like, oh, purple gun, oh my god, and then after a while you're just like, it doesn't have melee damage. Fuck it, doesn't have melee damage, doesn't have melee bonus.
Well, dude, I found myself
like you look for the thing you want.
Yes, as soon as you figure out how that game is structured in terms of how the loot works, my fun factor went down immensely. Because it wasn't just like, oh, here's a cool purple gun. It's like, oh, fuck, it has like melee damage. I don't use that. Fuck this gun. I'm not even going to pick it up. And then you just start getting upset because nothing drops that's valuable to you except for like the 0.01%. It's like peeling back the curtain and realizing what's actually happening. It's not fun after that.
No,
yeah.
There was a purple shotgun that I found, epic shotgun that I found when I was level, I don't know, I want to say like 7 or 8. And that took me all the way to 20 because it was just 2 shots, but it was real fast, like bam, bam, and it would kill everything.
Jacobs probably.
And then even after that, after 2 shots wouldn't kill everything, it had 80% melee bump. So it was like bam, bam, stab, and then they were done. So it was like super easy. Like only just recently, it was like it's starting not to do that anymore. So I had to like throw it to the side, but
yeah.
It was nice. Now I have an ice pistol with a knife on it. So
there you go.
That works.
That's how it goes. Yeah, I'm curious to see once you finish it what your thoughts on it are.
I'm having a lot of fun. I will say, like, it's really Borderlands-y. Like the dialogue and the attitudes. Like, did you like Borderlands 2 dialogue? Well, we're gonna Borderlands it up just a couple more notches for you. It's like, hey, you gotta go out and do this mission. Oh my God, look how funny I am. People, Bill.
Yeah.
I think that's a character in the game, actually.
It is. That's the guy without the pants.
You can definitely VO Borderlands, for sure.
Oh, you definitely could.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah. Yeah, it's not.
We actually made a comment about that during the playthrough.
Yeah. There is not a stretch there.
Oh, did you? Nice, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we got a couple minutes. Cohh, you finished GreedFall. Do you have any final thoughts on that you're willing to impart?
Dude, that game is awesome. If you are an RPG fan and you have not checked out GreedFall, like, it's a little janky, but it's probably the least janky game I've ever played. It's so weird because it's got like that trademark jank. At the same time, like, other parts of it are damn near AAA in quality. It's really a wild, like, dichotomy between the two different sides of it all. But I mean, I loved it, and I loved the ending. The story took me for a ride. Definitely more than a few surprises. Did every single side quest, every companion quest. It's a damn good RPG. I had a great time with it. I feel like it's kind of a sleeper hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I remember the last time we talked about it, you were mentioning that you wanted to, like, max out your character and the skill sheet and everything and become like the full mage or something like that. Is that what you ended up doing?
I ended up respecking and I became what I call a sword mage.
Oh,
so
okay,
basically my guy was a fully mage armored out, as good a spellcaster as I could get, wielding a giant two-handed greatsword.
That's about.
So it was really fun. I became like super glass cannony, and but I still had a lot of like healing defensiveness and stuff for my perks and everything. So I would basically just use all my mana until it's gone, and then take out this giant sword and start, doing big mowing attacks, and it was good. It was real good. I had a good time with it.
Cool. Did the combat change at all from like, in terms of the progression of the combat? Did it change very much from what you were talking about the last time we talked about it towards like end game, or was it kind of the same thing?
It was mostly the same.
Yeah.
The one thing about the game is it kind of, the combat itself is pretty enjoyable, but it never gets that different. Once you're about 10 hours into the game, you've unlocked probably most of your main attacks. So at that point, you're just talking about like passives and altering those attacks, and if you decide to go into a different line, learning how to thread those in appropriately and things like that. So.
Okay. Cool.
Real quick, just to respond to Last Sergeant in chat real quick. He says, too bad Cohh couldn't voice his Borderlands opinions because of his partnership. Yeah, I'm not a Borderlands partner. I never did any sponsored stuff with them.
Yeah, none of us are.
So, just a heads up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we've never been able to hide our opinions on
Trust
games.
me.
Dude, that was like
if
Cohh
you've,
telling you to go fuck yourself off of a mountain. Like, that was pretty harsh.
I'm just saying. If the reason I'm saying that is if you've heard some of the stuff we've said on this show,
yeah,
like I don't think they'd offer me a partnership.
Me neither.
Just for the record.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, that's GreedFall. Short and sweet. Would you say pick that game up if it's on sale, or would you say pick it up if you're a fan?
I'd say pick it up now.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. Right. I think it's a really good RPG. I think once it goes on sale, it's going to be like a no-brainer for RPG fans.
Okay.
For sure.
Cool.
How much is it right now?
I don't know.
It's like 40.
Yeah, I think it was 50 originally when it first came out.
I want to say it's 50.
Yeah.
But again, my playthrough took me 49 hours.
That's pretty good.
So and it was good stuff. Yeah, like 50 is a great price for it if you plan on finishing it.
Yeah.
There's also replayability. There's like many different things that can happen. Like just to give a little example, this is slightly spoilery, but just to kind of show you what this game kind of does. So at one point in the game, there's this.
That's not right. Where's the spoiler hand graphic? What even is that? Weird.
It's like Johnny Collins and Jasna Solo something.
Yeah, I don't know why that's that. Okay, I'll figure this out.
Anyway, I'll keep it. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to keep it very top level. But there's an event that happens in the game, and it's a major event, and it involves one of your companions. Now, if you have done a bunch of stuff with your companion and you're on good terms with him, he comes and warns you. If you haven't done any of that stuff, he comes to kill you. And then, like, depending on how that works, cascades into like a tree of different things that can happen. So, like, if you were good with him and he comes and warns you, then he goes around with you to all these different events and influences how they play out and unlocks options that aren't there normally.
Yeah.
But if you aren't on good terms with him, then he actually joins the other side. He comes and you duel, and he then offs himself at the end when you beat him.
Oh, geez. Okay.
So it's like, and this is like a major character in the game. That is just one small thing that can happen. This part of the game, by the way, there's so many different things that can happen. IGN wrote a guide on how to do it properly for just this part of the game. And what's crazy about GreedFall is these things keep happening, where it's like you do one thing and it touches two more quests, and then because the second quest touched on the first one, that then unlocked a quest that you wouldn't even be able to get normally. And there's all these spider webs that go throughout the whole game. It's really, really well done and very engaging. It's really cool.
Cool. Well, let's roll from one spoiler to another, because I only need about 8 minutes to talk about this. I finished Nier. Zeke, have you finished Nier? Have you finished Nier?
No. No, I finished one playthrough.
I don't want to talk about it then. At least not with you able to hear it, because the final... I don't even want to say what I want to say. Zeke, take your headphones off.
Do I really need to like do this?
Yes.
If you ever plan on playing it, yes.
Yes. As someone who did not play the game for 2 years and passed it off as like, I don't care about it, it's worth it.
Okay. Maybe one day I'll do like the second playthrough on stream or something so you can see my reaction, I guess. Like, because it was a good game, but you know what? Here, I'll just let you... What do you have to ask me? What are you going to ask me?
What do you mean by one playthrough? You mean what? You finished Route A?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's not the game.
I know.
Yeah, I'm sure you've been told that.
No, I heard long after I did that.
Yeah,
and I never went back. Because I was like, oh man, I should go back to that.
Here, I can talk about it
every time it was brought up. Like I should go back to that.
I'll tell you when you need to take your headphones off. The Route B, which is what you'll have to play, is the worst part of the game because it's just the spoiler thing is up, so this is somewhat spoiler. It's just the first part of the game told through 9S's perspective. Like you're playing 9S and all the parts that you already played with 2B. So it's not interesting. There are parts of it that are different and have like different things that they present to you, but none of it is groundbreaking. In fact, I would say 99% of the game is not necessarily groundbreaking, but the 1% that is like, whoa. You're like,
that's well said. I like that.
You're like, damn, that's okay. I'm fucked up right now. Like, damn. So and it's worth it. Like I put 30 hours into that game, Zeke, and for the 20 minutes that was worth it, it was worth it. Like that's how
I have been playing video games for almost 30 years, and it's still
take my
to this
headphones
day
off because I feel like you're
a
gonna
one-time
like
thing.
edge into it.
No, I don't even know if I need to say anything else. Like
I was just gonna say it's very unique.
Yeah,
very unique.
But what I said on Twitter is the ideas.
You can take the spoiler hand now.
Okay, the ideas presented within Nier Automata are better than the game itself, but the game is not bad. That's like I thought about that statement for a long time, and I still stand by it. Like it is a very unique game. Exactly what Cohh was saying. And the combat's great. Like it's a platinum action game. But the 1% of thing that occurs towards the very end of that game, I have thought about frequently upon completing it on Monday to this day. Like it crosses my mind pretty frequently of like, man, that was cool. That was something special.
I'm really glad you ended up playing it, dude.
So am I in retrospect. Yeah. I do think it got hyped up to like unbelievable proportions by everyone telling me to play it over the past 2 years, which is my own doing somewhat. And so that
it's almost like they had a good.
Well, yes, but it also, if anything, it's a lesson to my viewers of don't fucking like pester me to play something because it will actually hurt my enjoyment of it. I also played the last.
That goes
game.
for everything.
Yeah, that goes for a lot of stuff too.
Sure.
I played the entire Route B onward in emote only mode, which was great because chat could only say vote yay, vote nay. And there was no other opinions or no other like. I had one thing spoiled for me, which was quite a big spoiler in the story itself, and so then I just throw it into emote only mode for that point onward. But that was a very pleasant way to play a game that had been out for 2 years that is super story focused. So yeah, that's Nier Automata. I don't really have any other thoughts on it except for that. It was really good.
If Zeke ever decides to tackle it, it'll be fun to talk about that.
It will
spoiler.
Yeah.
Spoiler stream.
Yeah, spoil it, please, for people.
And if you don't, that's fine too.
You can just Google it, Rocky. It's very apparent what it is that I'm talking about.
Hey, did you know Baru did that for his first Borderlands 3 playthrough, and it was great?
Oh, really? Wait, what? A mode only mode? Is that what you're saying? Is that what chat's saying?
I'm guessing, yeah. Oh. We were actually talking about that earlier before we got on stream here. We're like, yeah, we get told about each other all the time. Like that's where the JPNN came from.
Yes.
Or the Cohh News Network.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's like NBC or what was it? MSNB Zeke, I think is yours.
MSNB Zeke.
Yeah.
MSNB Zeke.
Doesn't roll off the tongue as well as the other ones.
Right. It doesn't.
Good. Still good though.
Yeah.
But yeah, by the way, streamers love that. When you compare them to other streamers, it's awesome. Keep doing it.
I mean, I think
because
people
it's why I stream.
Yeah. I think people in general just love being compared to other people in their life. It's one of the like lifelong goals.
It's the streaming equivalent of Simpsons did it.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I'm sure that's a thing for sure.
Hey, I'm glad you did that. Did you know that he did that too? You did it better though, but you did it okay.
Jesus Christ. All right. We're due for a break. Ish in about 2 minutes. We'll come back. Talk Surge 2. Zeke's got Indie Sunday. We got some questions to ask from.
I heard you
Dan.
Did you do a Cohh impression, JP?
I did. Yeah. I'll play it on the break. I'll interrupt. Oh, I can't. I'm not allowed to. It was such a good impression that Cohh actually has the rights to it, so I cannot play it.
Zeke. He did not do a Cohh impression. What he did was he he acted in a way where he dissolved into the character and he became me. In fact, I was confused because I thought I was watching myself for a little bit, and that just did a mind F thing. It was really weird.
That's very true.
But no, he dissolved into my being.
Whoever,
it's not nearly as sexy as it sounds, by the way.
In retrospect, I'll say this before we show the clip during the break. You didn't do justice to the clip because there's no lead in or exit out of it. It's just me being like very energetic. But the lead in was responding to someone in chat, and the exit was as soon as I finished doing that, I was like, I don't know how Cohh does this for 8 hours a day. Like, I'm fucking exhausted after 30 seconds. So you'll see the clip and you'll understand why. And we'll go to a break and come back and talk about all those things.
Hold on. Are we going to watch it during the break, or are we going to watch it after we come back from the break?
During the break. I'm going to play it during the break.
I go pee during the break. Can we watch it after the break? Please.
How about we watch it now and then go take a break?
I want to watch it together with you, JP. I want to see how good you are.
Oh my God, Zeke, you sound exactly like my 2-year-old right now.
Yeah.
I want to do it with you, though.
I think right now could be removed from that. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Let me do this. Let's do this.
Now, I just want to remind you guys when you watch this, it's not me.
It's not him.
It's not me doing that. I know.
It's not him.
Okay.
Okay, Cat, you gotta move. I don't want to roll over you. We'll do this because if I go like this, I'll be blocking myself, and that's very weird.
Yeah. Just put us above it. It's fine.
Yeah. Let me remove this. Anyways, here's the clip. Viewers or something. I can't listen to myself. What the hell? It's a weird thing. 1 second. Let me channel my Cohh carnage. Fuck yeah! I'm sorry. I can't cuss. Heck yes! I'm so excited. I can level up, guys. Yay! Good vibes. Woo! I'm excited. Let's see what we could do here. I'm gonna level up, and then we're gonna spin that. And good vibes in the chat. Hope you guys are doing great over there. I'm having a great day today. Hope you are as well. Let's put 2 in health and 2 in stamina. Let's see how that feels. We'll see how that goes. And I'm gonna go ahead and bank that. We'll go over to the upgrade over here. Let's read about crafting. I'm excited. I love crafting. I wonder if there's fishing. I hope there's fishing in this game. I don't know. Who knows?
I actually said that.
1 second. Schematics unlocked, but okay. All right, this game's great. I love this game. I love this game a lot. It's so good. It's my favorite. What do we got here? Okay. I read all that. I promise. That's it.
Y'all laugh at that. You laugh at that. Okay. Many of the things he said in that are basically direct quotes from my playthrough. Like, it's obscene. Yeah. I know. Why is Cohh on JP's channel? I know. I asked the same question.
Yeah. That was actually exhausting for me. Both 1 to act out and 2 to watch myself all over again. So
yeah. I'm also like you in that I don't really like to watch myself.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't like to watch myself while other people are watching myself. It's a very weird specific thing. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I turn the camera off when I'm because every week Scott makes a highlight video of the week of gaming that I've done or whatever. Yeah, that's why I turn off the camera on my face, because I'm seriously like, a lot of times just my face is gonna cringe into a black hole.
That's how it goes,
dude. I have this. I run highlight reels at the end of my stream, and there's this one particular highlight reel where I one shot the Sekiro boss, and I'll be honest, I just got way too into it. I got way too excited.
Oh, did you freak out?
Oh, dude, that's a small So during my outro, like a few months ago, I turned on my mic. I'm just sitting there like, dude, Cohh, calm the shit down, man. It's not that important. And meanwhile, he's like, yeah, this is so awesome. And I'm like, dude, come on, man. Just chill a little bit.
Right.
That's how it goes.
The worst is when you really nerd out about something. And you're just like, oh, come on. You're an adult, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Exactly. Dude, you're 35 years old. Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be this happy.
That's true. That's how it is. All right. Let's take our break. We'll come back and do all those things I said we'd do right before this. We'll be right back with more Drop Frames right after this. We'll see you then.